everybody. How are you tonight? Thank you for joining in here with another music moment with David Live. Turn this mic up a little bit. Hopefully, you can hear me a little bit better. Let me just see. Whoops, that's a little bit too much. And hopefully, that's a little bit better. We can turn this up a little bit and do that. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me here tonight. Let's pull this mic a little bit closer. I'm just readjusting. We're trying some new stuff here, guys, just with the programs and new setup and stuff like that. So we're getting some quirks figured out. But anyways, glad you guys could join us tonight for the Music Moments with David Live. We apologize for last week. I just had a previous event scheduled and thought I could get it in, and we just couldn't get it with the time that we needed to. So appreciate you guys being patient with us on that. But glad you guys can join us. Those of you who are joining us on the reruns, hey, thank you so much for joining us here on the reruns. We got a great show tonight. This week, as people know, some of you may or may not know, I'm actually a Canadian, even though I live here in the U.S. And so the amazing thing about July, the first week of July, is we have our Canada Day on July 1st, and then the Americans celebrate July 4th. They have their Independence Day on July 4th. So it's actually kind of cool. We kind of get to celebrate both here in our home, and so that's kind of a neat thing that we do. And that as Canadians living here in the U.S. What's also kind of cool is that some of you may or may not know is that up on the border, the Canadian border, and I'm not sure if it happened this year or not, but a lot of times the cities that are opposite each other on the St. Lawrence or across the borders will go together. The Americans and the Canadians will go together and put together these huge fireworks shows that go on somewhere between the 1st and the 4th of July, and they're just phenomenal up there. Being in Canada, I never, and I only was. Let me back up. What's shameful is I was only 45 minutes to an hour from the border, and I've never been down to see any of these fireworks shows, but I saw them on TV. They're just absolutely phenomenal. And so what I love about it is the two countries just always came together and put on this spectacular fireworks show for both sides of the border. So it was actually amazing. So tonight I'm going to do some patriotic songs, which I love doing. The patriotic songs just always have had a special place for me. I guess I've always been one that appreciates what men and women did. They fought in the war for my freedom. And that's something that I was raised to appreciate, and something that I've always come to appreciate. And of course, then realizing that my own father-in-law fought in the war and was wounded when he fought in the war just kind of brings home some things. So I really love doing the patriotic songs. So tonight we're gonna be showing honor and kind of focusing tonight on the USA and Canada tonight, and sharing some patriotic songs and stuff like that. So I hope you guys appreciate that. What's kind of cool is some of the patriotic songs are the same, both Canada and the US were there, and some of them that are the same, the words, the lyrics just changed slightly for the country. So we're going to do kind of a mix mash of some of that stuff tonight. So I hope you guys appreciate and have fun. In the meantime, guys, if you're watching, let me know in the comments where you're watching from, because it's always cool to see who's tuning in to these programs. The other thing I want to tell you is you can go to my YouTube channel, and I'm starting to, let's put it that way, I'm starting to upload a lot of our Music Moments with David Live on YouTube. Eventually I'd like to switch over and not switch, but try and do the program, broadcast the program live on YouTube, which would be great. But what I need for you guys to do is to go to YouTube, type in my name, David Bauman, or even just type in Music Moments with David Live, and the videos that we've got uploaded so far and the broadcasts that we've got uploaded, a lot of them are our guests that we've uploaded, are already on there. And you can go back and watch them, but what I really need from you guys to do is to kind of take a quick look at some of them, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now, when you go on there, type in David Bauman, there's like a whole slew of them, but there's two for myself. I didn't know this, but the distribution company for my music, my online music, has developed a YouTube program, and it's called David Bauman Topic. You can go there to listen to my music, but what I really need you guys to do is to go to, you can subscribe to both of them. Subscribe to that one, and then go down a little bit farther, and it'll say just David Bauman. It's kind of got a picture of myself there. It's kind of like a bluish tint picture. And if you go there, and that's the one I really need you to subscribe to. The more subscriptions, the more people we get subscribing to the channel, the more credibility we have with YouTube. So we've got to build this up. So guys, just go in there, subscribe. You're not going to get emails, unsolicited stuff. You're not going to get, there's no charge for it. We're not going to be asking for money or anything like that. No, all a subscription does is show YouTube, how many people are interested in, your videos that you put up. And so that kind of gives us a little bit more credibility. So, you know what? Even if you don't like me, just go on there and subscribe anyways. I just really appreciate that. But anyways, just really appreciate it. The only thing I think it does do is notify you if we upload a new video. So it just tells you that there's a new video there for you to go and watch. Take a listen to as many of them because we also need views. So YouTube looks at how many people are viewing all together. And, with all the videos on there, they take them and combine those. And they also look at how many subscriptions to the channel. So, guys, go on there, subscribe to the YouTube channels for me. That would be amazing. And there's a place to put comments there and a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the videos. So, hope you guys are enjoying that, but really appreciate that if you guys would. Tonight, we're going to start off with one that goes across the border. And the lyrics are a little bit different for both sides, so I'm going to switch back and forth. So we got the Canadian version, and we've got the American version. But it's a great song. It's an oldie. It's called This Land Is Your Land. So hope you appreciate it. Hey, let me know, guys, in the comments how the sound is, okay? Because I'll make sure we got it adjusted right. Because this is our second week doing this, and I hope we've got it adjusted right. So here we go. Okay, here we go. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From Bonavista to Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that river highway, I saw below above me, saw that in the skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to New York Island, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From Bonavista to Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake waters. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. There you go, guys. And that's it. This Land Is Your Land, kind of an oldie. Got tongue-tied there between the two versions. But anyways, hope you guys like that tonight and whatnot. We got some, like I said, we're going to honor the two countries tonight, Canada and the U.S. tonight. Hey, guys, tell me some things that you guys did for Canada Day and some of the things you guys have done for July 4th. So just kind of throw those up in the comments so we can kind of read them. and see what you guys have done. We're going to kind of do some interesting things here in just a minute, kind of showing the difference between the two countries on some of the things that we have. And it's just, I hope you guys are going to find it great and funny and stuff like that. So appreciate it. Hey, Cindy, thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciate you coming in here all the way from Canada. So thank you guys. Thank you, Cindy, for joining with us here tonight. I don't always get to see who's always on here because when I'm playing and singing, people pop on and it doesn't always show me. And sometimes with the new app, it doesn't always catch up. So guys, be sure to put in the comments, just say a hey or a ho on there and let me know you guys are watching. All right, tonight I'm going to start off with, because Canada had their day first, so we're going to do we're going to do both national anthems tonight, and so I'm going to start off with the Canadian national anthem. By the way, guys, when you go to my YouTube channel, I did do a music video with the Canadian national anthem, and it is on there. So make sure all you Canadians and the Americans and anybody else watching from different parts of the world, because we get people on here, which is amazing, from different countries, go on there to the YouTube channel and listen to or take a look at the Canadian national anthem version that we did a number of years ago when I was in Nashville cutting some tracks for one of my albums. And we did it. So yes, it does have the old lyrics. I don't know why Canada thought we had to change the lyrics. They had to change two words in the song. But they did. So this has the old lyrics. And yes, for all you Canadians that are wondering, we do have permission to post it. We have been in touch with with our government and the copyright people up there, and they say it's still okay to use the old version because a lot of people love it. So anyways, we're doing that, guys. So we're using the old version on that one. So I just didn't have $10,000 to go and change 2 words in the studio right now. So, but we will go and do a new version once we get back down to Nashville one of these days in the studio. So, like I said, go and take a listen on there. But for right now, here is the Canadian national anthem. Hope you guys like it. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all our sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land. Oh Canada. With the new setup here, it's sometimes hard for me to hear my keyboard. I should almost wear earplugs. So, guys, I hope that came across there on that. The last chord wasn't a bummer. I just couldn't hear at the first time around. But anyways, we'll try and get that fixed. Like we're saying, we're trying to get some better volume going for you guys here on the show, and so we're still working out some quirks. But there's "Oh Canada," guys, the national anthem for "Oh Canada." Go on there, listen to the music video. Got the whole orchestra in there. It's absolutely fantastic. They did a great job. And if you're wondering who's singing backup on the video for "Oh Canada," it is actually Kenny Rogers, one of Kenny Rogers' backup vocalists that did that. And it worked out real well. But go take a look at that, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube video. So on that. Well, hey guys, listen. I find it really interesting being down here in America and living here in America and being from Canada. Just some of the different things that the same things can have two different meanings or two different words. So it's kind of funny, when I was looking up some stuff this week, and one of the big things that I got a kick out of down here, and that is the little hat that you wear on your head at wintertime. Some people call it a stocking cap or something like that. But down here they call it a toboggan. Here where we live here in Texas, they call it a toboggan. Up in Canada, we call it a toque. So same thing. So for all you Canadians that come down to Texas, don't ask them for a toque. They won't know what they're talking about. Ask them for a toboggan. I know in Canada, guys, a toboggan is a sleigh that you go down the hill on. So it's kind of funny for us Canadians to hear you guys call it a toboggan, or even call it a stocking cap or something like that. But when you guys go to Canada, all you Americans, if you go to Canada, it's called a toque, or a stocking cap up there. So I just want to clarify that so that we get some language. So I'm teaching you guys a little bit of quote unquote Texan / American, and I'm teaching you Americans some Canadian tonight. So and when you go to Canada, you're always free to throw in the word "a" anytime you want, and it's highly accepted. So if you do that, you'll be on the Canadians' good side. I want to clarify also to the Americans, we don't say a boot and about. We say about. And so I'm down here, and everybody, I get a lot of people ribbing me, and I think it's funny, guys. So Americans, all my American friends, hey, I love you guys. We have some great laughs over it. But they'll tease me down here, and they'll go about, and it's so funny. But it's actually, we say about. You guys down here park your car in the garage. We park our car in the garage up there, or garage, however you want to say it. So there's things like that are just kind of funny. So I thought tonight on the show, we kind of show some of the differences and a little bit of humor. But, even being down here, I can still talk Canadian. So guys, hey, all you Canadians that are watching, listen to this. I have not lost my Canadian accent. So if you're going up to Canada, where I'm from, the Ottawa Valley, you kind of talk like this, and you go to the store and you put your groceries in a bag, and you drive the car home. You put the bag of groceries in the back of the car I should say, and you drive it home. And that's what happens, eh? So, and that's where I'm from, the Ottawa Valley. Unbelievable the way they talk up there. I'm telling you, I really think the Ottawa Valley accent, I think what really happened was God made all the accents of the world and had a bunch of different parts left over and threw them all together for the Ottawa Valley accent and said, there you go, guys. So I think, but really, that's the way they talk up there. And it's just fun. It's funny to go home and listen to everybody talk like that. And of course, when I come down here, everybody's kind of talking like this down here in Texas. Now, I will say that there's different accents across both countries, but just going by where I'm from. So, guys, just so you know, Canadians, if you can come down, I can interpret. I can interpret for Texas, and all you Americans that go up to Canada, if you take me with you, I can absolutely interpret Canadian for you. So I just want to make sure this is all clear tonight. All right, going on to the next one. I'm going to do a medley tonight. I love some of these songs, and like I said, some of these songs are sung on both sides of the border. Some are just on one side, some on the other. But I hope you guys appreciate some of the music we got going tonight. Great little medley that I do tonight. Hope you guys appreciate it. little bit of America the Beautiful and the Battle Hymn of the Republic, which I remember singing in church many times, and they sing it down here in the U.S. as well. So there you go. Honoring two great, amazing nations in the world. Um, love my country of Canada so much. It's just so beautiful, so scenic up there. Um, just a great country with all four seasons of the year, each one different. It's beautiful on any of the seasons up in Canada. The winter, of course, is just breathtaking. I guess what I love when I go up to Canada to visit my family in some of the places, it's just the air is so fresh up there. But just two beautiful, amazing countries, and I miss Canada. I love going up there when I get a chance. But at the same time, I love America, a country that is so patriotic down here, and just a beautiful country, just like Canada, with the landscapes, different, not just having all four seasons in different parts of the U.S., but also so many different climates down here on that. But both countries are just amazing, have such a close and dear place for me in my heart. So appreciate all my American friends. I love you so much. I love your great country down here. You guys have just taken my family in and just loved us. And I love all my Canadian family and friends. I miss my country up there as well. So speaking of that, now listen, I'm not a coffee drinker, and the only reason is because when I was a kid, I was short and kind of on the shorter side, and my mom used to always tell me, don't drink coffee because it'll stunt your growth. So I actually believed her, so I never drank coffee, and to this day, I don't drink coffee. Sometimes I love the iced tea down here. Oh my goodness. Hey, you Canadians, I'm going to say this. The Americans, they got you beat on the iced tea. That brewed tea down here, I'm telling you, that is just amazing. That powdered stuff doesn't have anything to their fresh brewed tea down here. But you know what? I just never. But going back to the coffee, I was just never a coffee drinker. So because my mom just told me that, and I believed her. But I will say this. You know, we've got down here in the States, it's Starbucks, and you got that up in Canada too, but a little bit. But down here in the States, it's mainly Starbucks for coffee. But up in Canada, it's Timmy's and Tim Hortons. And thank God for Timmy's. Now, I will say, I will go to Tim Hortons or Timmy's when I go to Canada, because I get a hot chocolate and what they call a mocha, but it's got to be mixed just right, because I don't really like, I just don't drink a lot of coffee. So, but I put just a touch in there in my mocha and in my hot chocolate to make mocha. But I love a Timmy's mocha on there. And their donuts, now that's on cheap day, but I will take a donut every once in a while. Of course, a maple glaze, that's what it's got to be up there. But you know, we got the two different coffees down here. We got basically two different main coffee places. Is basically Tim Hortons in Canada and Starbucks in the States. It's interesting because Timmy's is now in some of the northern states, and Starbucks is also in some of the is in Canada as well. So it's kind of funny, but those are kind of the two main ones. We find it different. You know, the thing that you have in your living room that you sit on. It's so funny. The Canadians call it a couch. Sorry, down here you call it a couch. Up in Canada they call it Chesterfield. You go sit on the Chesterfield. Down here you go sit on the couch or the sofa. Up in Canada you go to the washroom. It's not the bathroom or the restroom. It's the washroom. Just a couple of different things like this. Hey, what do you wear on your feet to go running? Up in Canada, you wear sneakers. That's what you wear, or runners. You know, and stuff like that. Down here, well, I guess down here you call them running shoes, runners. Up in Canada, you call them sneakers. So it's just kind of cool, the difference between the two countries. Sometimes I'm looking at them. I hope I don't get them mixed up down here. But anyways, it's just funny to see the different terminologies for the same things. So anyways, but guys, hey, who's on your? Hey, Kenneth, how are you tonight? What's going on? God bless. Thank you so much, Kenneth, for saying that, for tuning in tonight. Thank you. Guys, if you're watching the program, just kind of throw me some comments on here and, you know, say a hello and whatnot. Hey, don't forget to go to my YouTube channel. It's just David Bauman. If you go on YouTube and look it up, the first one may say David Bauman Topics. You can go on there. A lot of my music's on there. But scroll down and go to the one that just says David Bauman. And it's kind of got a picture of myself. It's kind of a bluish tint picture, and it's on there. Or if you just want to make sure you got the right place on that one, just type in music moments for David Live, and the videos will pop up. Click on a video, and you're into that one right there. Just the only guys, when you go in there, just subscribe to those channels. Please subscribe to them and take a listen to some of the videos that are on there. Helps us out gain a little bit of credibility with YouTube. So we need all the help we can get on that. So on that, unfortunately, I can't go and subscribe to myself. So I need you guys to help me on that. Appreciate it. Anyways, tonight, gonna do the Star Spangled Banner for tonight here right now. Hope you guys love it. Hope I can do justice for it to all you Americans tonight and whatnot. So here we go. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Star Spangled Banner. Anyways, guys, there you go. Hope you guys appreciate that. Hope I'm doing some justice to some of this stuff tonight. Playing some of these things tonight on the keyboard. Like I said, it's kind of hard for me to hear some of my keyboard tonight because of the way the sound is set up. I might have to start wearing some ear things or figuring something out a little bit different. But hopefully the sound is coming across better for you guys, and that's what's important on the videos. So, but appreciate all you guys watching tonight, and that. And those of you that are watching the reruns, thank you for tuning in tonight on that. Let me know a little bit here in the last few minutes, guys, what you guys did for Canada Day, all you Canadians up there, and what you guys did for July 4th. I know for me, on Canada Day, we kind of took a little bit of the day off down here and just kind of spent a little bit of the day with the family. We were in the pool, and I forget what all we had to eat. It was just like, I think it was just like hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff like that by the pool and that day. And we just had kind of a fun day, just relaxing and chilling that day here with our family. And then yesterday for July 4th, well, I actually got up and started cleaning house because everybody was gone or sleeping during the day. So I just picked up a trash bag and started cleaning the house. So that was my July 4th. But I will say this: we had a great dinner last night for July the 4th, and so it was fun. And then we kind of ended the day. I kind of ended the day with what they call me Coach Dave, because I coach a soccer team. So we had Coach Dave's. My team says they're Coach Dave's famous nachos because they all like my nachos down here. So made some Coach Dave's famous nachos for myself and my family. And then of course we just had to celebrate. So I had some of West Hampton's chocolate chip cookies with some Bluebell ice cream. So that was a happy July 4th to me. And we just enjoyed it and finished the day off watching some movies and some Netflix and things like that. So we just had fun on both those days, just kind of celebrating. Some of us, some of my kids had to work yesterday, so but we got some family time a little bit at the dinner table, which was kind of great and cool. So, anyways, what did Cindy say? She says, I was actually alone on Canada Day, but it was a nice, relaxing day. Cindy, you know what? Sometimes I would give just to be alone for just a couple of hours and just breathe. So God bless you. So, it's so funny. I think I get more rest when I'm actually on the road touring than when I'm at home. Um, and so, even though I work harder, but I think I get more rest when I'm out on the road. But that was great on that. But Cindy, I'm glad you had a great Canada Day up there. Um, I didn't quite get a chance to see online the fireworks show. So anybody that's from Canada, anybody see the fireworks show on Parliament Hill? Didn't know what they did. Did they have? I'm sure they had the fireworks going up there. I didn't even hear. Even from my family, I didn't even ask them about the fireworks up there. So, but I'm not sure if they had them, but hopefully they had some fireworks going on up there on Parliament Hill. I know down here they had fireworks shows. They were kind of different because you had to stay in your car down here in Texas. So a lot of the July 4th events were kind of canceled, but they did do fireworks shows where people could stay in their car. So that was kind of cool on that. But anyways, that's a little bit of what went on. Now, I will say this for Canadians. Any of you Americans that go up to Canada, you've got to have what's called beaver tails. They are absolutely delicious. So when you go to Canada, ask for a beaver tail. You cannot go to Canada without having a couple of things. One of them is Tim Hortons. Another one is beaver tails. And the third one is called a poutine. And the poutines are literally amazing. Literally cholesterol and fat out the wazoo and calories out the wazoo, but they are worth it. It's like French fries with gravy and cheese curds all melted together. I know it sounds disgusting. It sometimes looks disgusting, but they are to die for. So any of you Americans that have never been to Canada, when you go to Canada, or if you have and you haven't had any of these, next time you go, or whenever you guys go to Canada, ask if there's any beaver tails around. They're harder to find now, to find a place with beaver tails, but definitely ask for where you can get a poutine. And make sure you get a good poutine shop. Now, the best poutine ones are those little, what can I say? They're the better poutine shops are like the little ones that are like the fries, the fry stands, the French fry. They call them French fries or potato chip stands. But the French fry stands up there, if they have poutines, those actually I think do better jobs at the poutines than some of the restaurants do. But either way, poutines are like amazing up there. And yes, for all you Americans, it is true. Us Canadians apologize about everything. That's because we don't want any hard feelings. And we love everybody. So we always apologize. So that's one thing down there. Now, we'll say down here in the States, especially here in Texas, and I can speak from Texas, everything is big down here in Texas. They just do everything up huge down here in Texas. So that's kind of good. They've got some nice weather down here, and air conditioners are going almost 24/7. And in the summer, everything turns to the beautiful color of brown down here in Texas. So that's our summer color. Usually down here is brown because it's so dry and hot. But anyways, just some things, guys, about both countries. I just love and appreciate. If there's any veterans that are watching or people that have had families that have been in the war, God bless you. And we appreciate what you did to give us freedom, to fight for our freedom, and for both countries, and that we can just appreciate the life that we have today. So literally, we appreciate all you guys that did fight for our freedom. So on that, poutine, yes, Cindy, yes, poutine, you got it. That they are to die for. I'm going to close the show off tonight, guys, with a medley of two beautiful songs. One is an oldie here for America. It's called God Bless America. And then I'm also going to put it with a medley of a song, as a chorus of a song that a friend of mine wrote, Norma Jean Maines. And it's called Salute You Canada. And so I couldn't get a hold of Norma, Gene this time to get the whole, all the lyrics to the song, but I've got the chorus. So we're going to do a medley of that tonight for you as we kind of close off here tonight. Hope you guys have appreciated some of the music tonight. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet from the mountains to the prairies to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. Canada, we salute you, Canada. We will always love you, always cherish you, Canada. Canada, we salute you, Canada. We will always love you, always cherish you, Canada. Canada, we salute you, Canada. We will always love you, always cherish you, Canada. Always love you, always cherish you, Canada. There we go, guys. God bless America and Canada. We salute you, Canada, tonight. Thank you for joining in with this show. A little bit of patriotism tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. We will be back next week at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I want to say that coming up on July 19th, Mark Johnson will be with us. He is actually a Hollywood stunt man, but now he's gone into doing some music. He's cut some albums, and he's also an author and written, I think, 2 books right now. So Mark will be on here with our music moments with David Live on July 19th, and then August 9th. I'm really excited. Kirk Sullivan, the lead singer from For Him, the award-winning group For Him, will be with me on August 9th. So guys, put those on the calendar. We're working on a few more guests coming up here for the fall. I'm really excited about some of these things. Anyways, hope you guys appreciate tonight. Guys, I want to say this much. Thank you to my wonderful family and friends in Canada. Love you guys to death. Love our country to pieces. And I want to say thank you to all my great American friends down here. Love you guys to death and love your great country of America. God bless Canada. God bless America. Have a great weekend. Take care. And don't forget to go to YouTube and subscribe. And you can go to my website, and we got lots of products there for you to take a look at. Thank you guys. Take care. God bless you.